Good morning, welcome to this morning's video. Oh, my helmet looks a bit wonky, we'll sort that out in a second. Anyway, have not posted a video in a while, really should have been doing that, but life starts getting in the way. Maybe I'll talk to you guys a little bit more about that later. Anyway, out for, gonna get a couple of hours in this morning, got the luxury of working from home. So can afford to have a bit of a later start from a work perspective to get a ride in. I think I've talked about it on a video before, but I don't think I ever uploaded it, but meant to be training for the Seaview Classic. That's at the end of October. You know, we're 2 months away from that, and if I'm really honest with you guys, the training has not been going well at all. Yeah, I've been really struggling mentally for the last 2 or 3 weeks. There's been a lot going on at home. Currently seeing a counsellor, clinical psychologist. So yeah, it's not been easy by any stretch. Anyway, so I'll talk to you guys a little bit more about some of the mental stuff a bit later. Today I'm going to go and do around Sydney, doing the gorges. I'm going to go and do a couple of climbs, try and ride them about 300 watts or so ish, and yeah, just enjoying being out on the bike, if I'm honest with you. A bit cold this morning, but anyway, and we're at the Golston descent in a moment. Oh man, that completely sucked. I am 2 weeks off the bike really, and man, I was struggling up that climb. Average 320, but yeah, really bad. So yeah, I mean, what's been going on for me? Well, as I mentioned a moment ago, I think the last couple of weeks haven't been that great. If I'm really honest with you, I've probably been feeling, I don't know, low, or if you want to call it that, depressed, I guess, for a while now, and maybe a year, 2 years, something like that. But finally got around to kind of getting some help about a week and a half ago. Everything was getting a bit too much, and yeah, so I'm not on antidepressants or anything like that at this point, which is good, but certainly seeing a clinical psychologist, I've been to my GP, seeing a counsellor, all that type of stuff. So yeah, not exactly easy at the moment, but I think it's important to try and keep on exercising and keep on training, even though at the moment, I must be honest, when I'm getting up in the morning, I've got complete ambivalence to even get out of bed. So yeah, apologies for the lack of videos. As I said earlier, it is what it is, but I've not been feeling too great over the last fortnight or so. What else have we got on for the weekend? Well, weekend's Friday today, so I think I'm going to race at Heffron on Sunday. We'll see how that goes. Probably be hopeless, but that's okay. It's good to get a race in. And yeah, just spend time with the kids really. I think that's about it. So yeah, right, I think we're gonna roll back through Golston and grab a coffee and head home. Probably doing a little bit less than what I expected, but that's okay. It's just good to get out. I'll chuck on the GoPro again on the way down on the hill so you can see the descent. and we'll grab a brew. Alright, one of the benefits of working from home, get to go and have lunch at my favourite burger place, Burger Hands, Virunga. I'll take you guys there. It is epic, so good. Anyway, as I was talking about earlier, yes, mental health and training. Well, as I said to you guys, I thought, you know, I don't like the Seaview Classic. I don't think I'm going to be ready in time, if I'm really honest with you. I've just got too much going on mentally. I'm struggling to get up in the morning, and yeah, it's just making it really hard at the moment. I'm not going to kind of go into. I will go into a bit of detail, I suppose, but you know, basically what it comes down to is you know, it is really hard when you don't have a lot of family support around you. You know, I'm originally from the UK, as you can tell from my accent. I've been here for kind of 13 years. You know, it's very hard when you feel quite isolated at times, and you know, the support is from afar. It's not close by, and bit loud. Might have to just walk over this bridge first. Yeah, so anyway, as I was saying, it's a bit hard when, you know, all of my family are back home in England. I haven't been home to see my dad for about 4 years. You know, I haven't met my new niece as of yet. So, you know, at times it can be a bit isolating, and yeah, you know, probably don't have as much support out here as I would like. So yeah, struggling to get up in the morning, to get up and train, struggling to find the motivation. Work is good, it's keeping me honest, which is great, but yeah, just working through some of those kind of things at the moment. From an issues perspective, it's, you know, it's kind of a work in progress. So will I be ready for the Seaview Classic? I don't know. I don't think so. I don't think I've got a high enough base to really kind of nail it. But you know, we'll keep on training as much as possible. It was good to get out for a ride this morning, and even do a couple of efforts, even though they weren't. You know, I felt pretty rubbish, if I'm honest. As I said earlier, I'm not on antidepressants or anything like that as of yet. You know, we'll see what the clinical psychologist says over the upcoming weeks, and yeah, we'll take it from there. But you know, I can remember thinking to myself when I was younger, nah, you're never going to suffer with depression. What are you on about? You know, and the reality of the situation is it can hit anyone, and you know, I'm not a person that kind of gives up easy on a lot of things, or you know, I have to do it tough at times. You know, living here on your own, but yeah, it's surprising kind of how you can end up feeling. Anyway, enough about that rubbish. Well, not rubbish, but it's good to talk about it, but enough about all of that. Off to Burger Hands. Looking forward to lunch. Wow, that burger at Burger Hands. If you haven't had an opportunity to get down there yet, I thoroughly recommend it. It is easily my favourite place to have lunch. Or certainly have a burger lunch anyway. Anyway, that's going to be it for today's vlog. I'm off to pick up my daughter a little bit later. I've got my dinner out tonight, wedding anniversary. So yeah, take it easy guys, and see you in the next video.